Introductory. How to get self-confidence is the central issue when tackling about the development of self-confidence in an individual who for long have believed that his self-worth is deficient. It goes without saying that those confident individuals can bear themselves better than those who have lower sense of the self. They are the achievers, the people of the limelight, the center of the society. They walk straight, speak their meanings very well, and influence people, both subtly and obviously. In short, they are those who care, recognizable even from afar. Sometimes self-confident people are very much loved by the society. It is maybe due to their charisma, or they are by nature very amiable. However, there are those self-confident individuals who just by leaving makes the room lighter. These are two very dissimilar display of self-confidence. One destroys a person's credibility, and the other intensifies his personality. And obviously, you would not want the consequences of being too confident of yourself that the people no longer view you as effective. Instead, they see you as annoyance to their daily affairs. Self-confidence comes from within. Outside stimulation may help, but it would all still boil down to knowing yourself and using that knowledge to gain confidence. To get self-confidence, you must realize that your limitations must not limit you, and your attributes must not destroy you. Instead, use all these factors to develop a personality that would be productive for you and all those that surround you. Know thyself, says the oracle at Delphi. Though this might have been said thousands of years ago, it is undeniably true that we still can use the wisdom it says. Know yourself and get confidence. Recognize, though, that knowledge comes nowhere but inside you. You have to accept the reality that unless you, growing your self-confidence, embrace your flaws and perfection, the demons of low self-confidence would stay forever, lingering in your being. There is a great risk in knowing too much of yourself, though. If your foundations of self-control is not much to developed, you would be exposed to your imperfections. And since control is not yet yours, it is possible that you will be eaten by your own flaws. This condition is closely intertwined with thought rumination, wherein you seem to go around in your circle of thoughts about your losses and failures regardless of your achievements. Another danger of having no control of yourself while trying to get self-confidence is that you might get too confident that you would forget the real value of having the sense of self. As we have mentioned earlier, overconfidence is just as dangerous as having no confidence at all. This would send you back to failures, or worse, to eventual downfall. Knowing yourself is one factor that may either be dangerous or productive. Self-awareness oftentimes helps people realize how wonderful their creation was. They'll learn to give worth to their capacities and attributes that, obviously as special as those that may be found with other people. We are all unique, and that is a fact. Our marks of unique can be seen through closely looking at our capabilities and our incapacities. Our uniqueness is manifested on the natural gifts that add to our greater self-value. Our uniqueness can be seen, though our potentials that we may either ignore or maximize at will. All these are truths that would stay hidden to you unless you have learned to contemplate on your being and be aware of who you truly are. Chapter 1. A step in building your self-confidence. Everything has to start somewhere. Unless you start revamping your self-confidence, you will have to agonize endlessly with the very thing you are fearful of. Low self-confidence. Our self-confidence is the accumulation of all our reactions to the experiences that life brought us, the manner by which we were guided by the older people in our environment, and how we and the society view us. Many factors are contributors to our personal understanding of confidence. One determining factor is how well we expect ourselves and the circumstances of our lives should be. Many tend to fall into the trap of creating unrealistic expectations. In the process, their losses are becoming too painful that they eventually suffer the effects of creating lower self-confidence. Others, on the other hand, lean more on playing safe and thus create more achievable goals that are easier to attain. And because achievements add largely to the development of self-confidence, these people benefit from knowing that they are somehow capable of doing something. You may already have heard the phrase, "It's all in the mind." And too many psychological and emotional conditions, we can actually say that everything is all in the mind. They rooted and develop from the mind, and so the antidote might as well come from the same source. You can always condition yourself to feel the way you want or to feel the way you don't want. You can suppress emotions and in the process help emotions materialize. Say you want to feel hatred of yourself over not being good enough. If you make yourself believe in that hatred and you truly are convinced that you are not good enough, you will only get to products: 1. Genuine hatred, and 2. Lower self-esteem. The majority of us are caught unaware with our words. We sometimes fail to check ourselves of the things we are registering in our subconscious mind. You may not have deliberately said it recently, but since you are used to hearing yourself mumble, "I am a loser," or "I'm not worthy of anything," your subconscious self might as well believe that these are the facts. Even now as we speak, many out there believe in these statements. They are not mere words. They are for real, and they will actually dig deep in your subconscious mind, which will then be integrated into your being. If you believe in these, then there is no way that you won't believe in their direct opposite. Central to building self-confidence is one's belief in himself. Whatever you set your mind to believe will all be taken as factual. Thus, you only have to manipulate the values that you would like to acquire. Otherwise, no amount of waiting can make you change. Though motivation must come from you, suggestions may come from outward sources, but in the end it will be you and yourself that will set out to do the battle. Changes must begin from you. You may start with talking to yourself, using positive statements like "You are great," for you truly are a great individual, waiting for your talents to be tapped, or "You are beautiful because." Believe in this or not, each one of us were created beautifully to give glory to our Maker. You can't stay long in your madness over having low self-confidence. Somehow you have to change your perspectives and live a different life that looks forward to better things. If you want a chapter 2, comment below. Kindly subscribe and like. Thank you.